My next movie review is Jeepers Creepers 3. Now this is the third Jeepers Creepers movie, the first one straight to DVD and Blu-ray. So what exactly is the third one all about? Well, supposedly it's supposed to be the last one, but not really. No surprise, right? So this one is actually about two cops, two older cops to be exact, chasing down the creeper. So the creeper's killing certain teenagers or certain adults and all that, while these two guys have to go through all the carnage to get to the creeper. What exactly I liked about it, right off the bat, the only one thing, the creeper himself. You know, same actor played by Jonathan Breck, who I loved him in the first one. I loved him in the second one. For the characters, you didn't care for them. I mean, they were boring as hell. The story went at a slow snail's pace. When will this movie end? Now, it was not a long movie. It was only an hour, 40 minutes long, so it's kind of in between the first and second one. Now that I said that, that's how this movie takes place. This is Jeepers Creepers 3. It takes place between the first one and it takes place the second one. And I'm like, really? You go between these two movies? So how is this supposed to be the final one? And it really isn't. Now, I don't want to give the ending away, which was like maybe the last 30 seconds of this film. It ticked me off. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I like having an open ending that we know there's going to be another sequel rolling around. But when it's a straight to DVD, you still don't know if enough people are going to rent this movie or buy the movie to say, you know what, this was actually good enough to have, kind of thing. This was horrible. This was ridiculous. I was expecting a lot more action, a lot more, even jump scares, and it was just like, no, it was just one of those things that like the story just kind of kept going and going and going, but nothing ever happened. It really didn't. It was like Wile E. Coyote trying to go after the Roadrunner, but he never gets a chance to ever eventually get to him. And it was just like, is this a bridge to the next one? Probably. It was just something to throw out, which honestly, I wasn't thrilled with the way this film was. And the lighting, oh my God, there's sometimes when it would be very dark. It was just like half the time you couldn't see the people's faces. But this was really a horrible movie. Now for my rating on this film, 0 stars. It was no stars at all. This was horrible. There was nothing really good about this movie. Except one thing. I mentioned the creeper, but I did not mention about his old beat up truck. He actually has traps, about 2 or 3 different traps, and they almost kind of give you like a Saw feel, but they actually do it in their own little way, which I thought was really cool too. So there's my review of Jeepers Creepers 3. Now, have you got a chance to see this movie yet? If you have, what did you think about it one way or the other? Did you like it a lot better than I did? Do you agree with me that it's a horrible, slow-paced film? I'd like to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching another movie review, and as always, stay awesome.